Gonna fly the Mavic Mini out back, and here's the components I need to get going. Now I'm thinking about taking it outside and just putting the blade guards on it. So I want to wish everybody a happy new year 2020, despite the FAA's lockdown of the airspace. And of course, if you're a YouTuber, you also have the FTC trying to lock down your profits on YouTube. Get that battery in there. Now let's see if we can get these on. I've never flown with the blade guards before, so that's kind of what this test is about. Let's fly the Mavic Mini with the blade guards. Of course, when you put the blade guards on, it definitely weighs more than 250 grams. That's just the way it is. Should be able to just put that in there and this in here. Not too hard. And then clamp these on. Yeah, so the FAA's got a new remote ID proposal out, and it kind of puts us into 3 categories. None of them are very good, all kind of restrictive. So we're not looking forward to that, but it should take a couple of years, maybe up to 4 years, before it actually goes into effect. So during that time, maybe we can have some fun flying, at least for a little while. I just clicked OK. Or tapped OK right there, and maybe I didn't get it. Let me try it again. Alright, there it goes. Now it says connect aircraft. Of course that means I got to turn it on, not actually hook up anything, just turn it on. And we also have the remote pilot knowledge test coming up that we're all going to have to take. It's kind of like getting a driver's license that you have to carry around with you. I don't like the idea of that either, because it means if you do something wrong, they could basically pull your license and then you couldn't fly. So that just gives them another way they can ground us. I'm kind of looking for the payload thing, just safety, advanced settings, scroll down, payload mode. Okay, so that's all that was. Alright, now we can take it outside and fly it. Now it's going to be interesting to see if when I take off, if it hits the roof up here, the underside of the deck. I'm hoping it won't, but I don't know. And of course, I won't be able to do an auto land because I got the deck over the takeoff point. It says take off with caution. Why? Alright. I may not have enough satellites. We might want to wait a little bit. Yeah, I've got 10, 11 satellites coming up here. It's probably because the deck is over the top of it that it's not getting enough. Oh, there we go. Alright, it says aircraft in warning zone. Home point updated. Okay. Alright, so now if we want to fly, we'll just go over here and tap this. Confirmed. Oh, you got to hold it. No, it only went up like 4 feet. Not that much. Alright, let's go forward. So I'm just going to look at the screen here. Notice I had something going on about the payload. There's me underneath the deck. Let's fly over here. Now the deck is pretty high up, but I think if I keep going forward I'm going to run into the ground, because this is an uphill slope here. Well, let's just see what happens. If I do get close to the ground, it should lift me up anyway. Somewhere around here is the property marker. Let's see what happens when I tilt down a little bit. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Alright, going forward. Now we should be near the ground now. I'm just going to keep going forward and see what happens. It should run right into the ground unless the sensors have lifted up. Let's see what happens. I'm right on the ground. Nope, the sensors lifted it up right there. Yeah, the sensors are lifting it up. So far it hasn't hit the ground. I can't even see it from here, so I think it's behind a tree. Well, let's see. Let's give us a little altitude here. Oh, there's a golf cart down there. Yeah. Let's go back in along the trees here. Interesting to see how it adjusts to the light. I'm going to keep an eye on my battery voltage. This battery voltage was not full. Okay, I'm going to start the recorder. Oh, that was taking a picture. There we go. We want video 30, yeah, 2.7K. That looks good. Alright, now we should be able to record. There, now it's recording. Now that's going to use even more battery, so I'll lower it down here a little bit. Now this has no sensors whatsoever as far as upward, forward, or anything, so I'm just looking at the trees here, making a judgment on, I figure the center of the screen is about where the quad is, and just hope I don't hit any branches. Alright, I might need to go a little lower. Let's go a little lower. There we go. Now I know I'm too low, too high there. Bring it down because we're going down a slope. Takes a little bit of coordination. Now I'm on the golf cart path. Now let's see if those underneath, the sensors underneath, the downward facing sensors work. I'm going to drive it right into the hill here. Going to hit the hill? Nope. It's lifting it up. I'm not doing that. It's lifting it up. Alright, I better stop here and check for golfers. If there's any golfers out there, I want to know about it. They can come along and whack me with a club if they hate drones. Let's see. I don't see anybody right now. No? Okay, let's turn around. Where am I? Okay. I'm just using this like FPV. Just using the screen on my phone. Same thing you're seeing. Alright. I'm going to shift over here a little bit. There, that's better. Now, you should be able to see it coming towards us there. I'm actually using line of sight now. See, line of sight's not as good as FPV. Alright, here we go. As far as the fine details of flying through obstacles, the FPV is way better. Of course, we all know that, right? Alright, let's take her up. Up elevator here. That's actually using the rudder stick. I was just making an analogy there to an elevator. Oh, this is... Let's do a little roof check. What is that? Is that leaves piled up in there? I don't think so. I don't know what that is. We'll look at it later on camera. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I lose signal if I fly up front. So this is totally blocking the signal. The house is between me and the aircraft. Let's see what happens with the signal. So far, nothing. Now I'm out at the road. Turning around, see if that makes any difference. Nope. Pretty cool. See it adjusting to the light. This has got that auto white balance. Can't turn it off really. It just automatically adjusts. How's my battery doing? So I got 45 on the battery. Alright, let's go out towards the golf course a little bit. This is with the blade guards on, but you got to keep in mind, there's the sound as it goes by. See if I can see it. Yep, there it is, right below the deck, going out over the golf course. Alright. Looking, whoop. I moved too quick there. I might want to adjust that, make that more smooth. I think there's something in the menu you can do to make the movements more smooth. But we'll see about that next flight. Okay, I got 40% on the battery. Just looking around here, trying to go smooth. It's hard to do though. Okay. Alright, let's bring it down and go forward a little bit. What I'm going to do now is bring it back in. I'm just using up my batteries here. Okay, now I think I'm over the property. I can see it. Needs to come over this way a little. Let's see. There. Get back around. Okay. Let's bring it down. It's pretty good. No. It says low battery. Okay. Return to home. Cancel. I don't want to do return to home because it'll land right on top of the deck probably. Okay, bringing it in. Notice it raising up there because nice landing. Okay, so the battery alarm went off. I had 40%. Now it looks like I got like 30% or 31%. So the battery alarm went off there, and I didn't want to do a return home, so I canceled it, which is good to know that you can do that. All right, so that's one flight, and going to try another battery. Just put the one I used back in here into the charger. Let's check it. And you can see I've only got 1.5 lights right there out of 4. Let's see here. This one looks full right here, so let's use that one. Now I just left the cell phone and the controller on. You can see it's still blinking there, waiting for a signal. So you can just do that. You can leave that on, turn off the quad, pop in another battery, and go right back at it. Just turn the quad back on. Okay, the Mavic Mini's on, and these should stop blinking here in a second. Go right back in the Fly app here. There it is. Take off with caution again, so it has to reacquire the satellites. Okay, aircraft warning zone again. Okay, takeoff permitted. Go back to video mode. Start the recording. Okay, now I've got the quad recording, and supposedly the screen recorder is going too. Alright, let's go for takeoff. Tap and hold it. See, I'm doing better this time. And let go, and it'll take off. The blades kind of click when they first take off. Sounds like they're hitting the blade guards, but I'm not sure. Let's get it out here and make sure we got all the satellites going. Alright. Now there was something in the menu here about smooth recording. Must be under control. CineSmooth. Let's put it on that. We'll go with CineSmooth. Alright, CineSmooth is on. Let's see how that works. It says I'm at 14 feet. But that's relative to where I took off, which is kind of on a hill. But that doesn't look like 14 feet, does it? No, it's not 14 feet. It's 47 feet. Down in the bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, 47 feet. That's it. So I'm definitely above the trees. At least barely above the trees. I'd like to fly down to the barn there, but I'm sure there's a golf cart down there. Yeah, I see a couple of golf carts. Maybe the CineSmooth looks a little better. Now, if I lower it down here, I should be able to see it pretty soon. Alright. Still can't see it in my... Yeah, where is that thing? Let's go out there and look. Oh, there it is, right there. Now, right there, that looks like I could fly through those trees. Let's give it a try. All right through. Now let's see if we can do that. Gonna have to come down a little bit because we're going downhill. And we made it. Okay, I got 47% on the battery now. Last time when I hit 40, I got a warning. Let's go play around a little more. I'm down near the ground. Just got to remember to cancel return to home, because I don't want to try to go through the deck to get to the launch pad. I'm gonna have to raise up a little bit here. Let's give it another test. See if I'll lose signal going around this side of the house. I'm really surprised how good this Wi-Fi works. Also considering I've got Wi-Fi in the house and not interfering with it. So, coming around. So for those who haven't seen my property, I'm looking out at the front now. That's looking down through the front. The other end's got the garage. There's the basement where my bench is at. I don't want to give away any secrets, right? Like there's the propane tank. And propane accessories. What do we got now? 38%, and it hasn't given me a warning yet. Yeah, we'll just keep on going. I'm starting to get used to this now. Flying FPV. I usually do it with goggles on, but you know, the Mavic Mini doesn't have goggles. It doesn't have a goggle option. Now we should be able to turn. Yeah. Go this way a little bit. It's a little tricky flying off the cell phone, but not bad. It's 720p, I'd say. Alright, let's see if we can get through, go by this tree. So far I haven't hit anything, but you never know. Let's go over this way a little bit. Okay, back. That should get us lined up. Coming in. can see it coming there now. Altitude's a little too high, but that's alright. That's about the altitude it was at when it took off. Alright, that looks like about right. Coming down. I got 24% on the battery, 23%. And commit. There we go. So I got that battery down to 21%. I bet it's warm. Let's turn this off. Yeah, it only had one light on it. Let's see how warm it is. Oh yeah, feels kind of warm. Oh, that feels good on my hands on a cold winter day. Yeah, I'd say it's about 50 degrees out here today. Kind of unusually warm for this time of year. Yeah, the battery's warm, but you know, not bad. Alright, and finally, oh by the way, it didn't use that much on my phone. I started out like 88%. I still got 73, so phone isn't an issue. So that was a good flight. A good 2 flights. I really enjoyed that. It's kind of fun just trucking around the yard and seeing what you can do with it. And it'd be enhanced even more if maybe I had a shade around the phone where it'd be more like goggles. But eventually I'm sure they'll have an app that you can put on this so you can use VR goggles with your phone. That'll be coming soon, I'm sure. But it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm surprised how good the blade guards did too. They didn't really hurt it that much as far as maneuverability. So, yeah, I liked it. All right. Signing out for now. This is Dave, MeRC.